Hey, my friends. Welcome back to Growing with Anna Maria. I know it's been a while. Life kind of got a hold of me. Working a couple of jobs, working my business, which I love so much as well, my nutritional business. And of course, doing all the personal development that I possibly can to grow myself as much as possible as I'm growing my finances as well. This episode is a little bit of an emotional one for me because I'm going to share something with you guys that I haven't shared with anybody else. And it's a discovery that I just recently made. It has to do with childhood trauma. And I feel like I have to share this message with you guys because I believe that you were sent to my channel for a reason. And if any of you went through what I went through or are going through, I want you to know that you're not alone. And I hope that it can bring some value to your life and some love back into your heart. So, as a child, I went through some things that children should not go through. And I recently realized that has really taken a toll on the way that I was living my life. So I started partying pretty late, I was like 19, but that lasted a few years, and that was great because when you're lit, messed up, you don't have to think about the struggles, you don't have to think about how you're feeling. You don't even have to take a deep breath because everything's great. It's lit. But then really you sit down and sober up and realize that there's a lot of work to be done on the inside. And that's where I'm at right now, guys. Meditation has brought me to a new level that I didn't even know I had in me. It's helped me be able to quiet my mind, and these questions started arising from the silence. Like, why weren't you taking deep breaths? And what I came to realize is that was my defense mechanism. Obviously, I was breathing, but I was not taking deep breaths. So when I was in uncomfortable situations, I literally looked weird because I was so stiff. For example, give you guys a little example. When I was hanging around my friends and I brought around a boy that I liked, she later on told me that I was acting weird. I didn't know how to sit, didn't know like how to talk, kind of stopped breathing a little bit, like obviously I was breathing, but there was no deep breaths. Like right now, I'm not really breathing. So I've learned to take deep breaths here and there just to remind myself when I'm nervous or I'm scared that it's okay. Whatever it is that you're going through shall pass. And it's very important to breathe. A lot of, in the research that I've been doing recently, I've learned that a lot of people with post-traumatic childhood trauma get migraines, chronic pain. Then they would go to the hospital or get checked out and they wouldn't be able to find anything. Well, when you're really tensed up because you're afraid that if you let yourself go, if you enjoy life, whatever happened to you in your childhood or whenever it happened can happen again. So you can't be caught off guard. So you always got to be tense. You always got to be on guard. Why breathe deeply when you're always in fear subconsciously? And that's something that I've came to realize, is that I was stuck in a state of fear. And a lot of times being so tense, being so fearful at all times in that state of fight or flight is not good. Your body's not meant to be in that state and for such long periods of time. And that is why we start getting migraines. That is why we have chronic back pain. That's why a lot of these things are happening. And because our bodies are not meant to be in that state of fight or flight for such long periods of time, that is why we have a weaker immune system. And that is why diseases set in. So if something happened to you in your childhood, talk to a professional. You have to let it out. You know, if you can do it on yourself, by yourself, which is how I've been doing it, then great, more power to you. But it's very hard to find these questions that you need to find, to ask yourself in order to find the answers that you need to find. So please know that it's completely okay to go to counseling, go seek professional help. You know, whatever happened to you in your childhood or whatever happened to you where you were powerless, that was not your fault. And it's okay now. You can breathe. You can relax. It won't happen again. We have to just learn how to be ourselves again. We need to learn how to take deep breaths and know how powerful that you are. You are truly creating your life. And if you don't choose to take the step to speak about these feelings that you have repressed, then you might never really truly live your best life. And you so deserve that. And I so want that for you. So thank you guys for letting me share that with you today. I truly hope that you maybe got some knowledge or comfort out of this if you have went through something like this. I want you to know that you are never alone. You can always contact me. If you don't want to write in the comments what you're going through, message me and I will reach out to you. And I want you to know that you are okay. You can be great. It all depends on the decisions and the steps that you take today. So decide to know that you are powerful. Decide to affirm to yourself every day that you are strong, that you deserve happiness, and that you will be receiving it. I love you so much. And I can't wait to see you again on Growing with Anna Maria.